video today about Conibears, and I want to talk about Conibears because, well, they're not filmed as much about, not as much information's out there about them. So we talk about stability and bedding traps, and we always think about footholds. Well, I'm here to tell you that Conibears are just the same. I see a lot of guys, they'll put a conibear in, and I can see that sucker wobbling. And I'll tell you right then, they're not going to fire appropriately. If the animal feels that play with the conibear, it's not going to put its head in there 9 times out of 10. So it's just as important to have stability with conibears as anything else. Another thing, you need to decide a system to run. I run these H stands. Now, with these H stands, you can put them on there, and you may feel the conibear flop a little. Okay, so if you do that, you either need to tighten it up another notch on the trigger, or you need to use sticks to help brace it. It's the same thing with stabilizers and all of them really. You really need to make sure that they're firm. Okay, so what I've learned about running conibears on trails like this one here is you essentially want to blend it a little, but you want to make it inconvenient for the animal to go around or over or under, okay? And they typically won't go under. So you basically want to make it a pain for them to go around or over. So I like the H stand because it raises the trap up a little bit. If you just set them on the ground, you're not going to have as high a success rate. So first thing is you want your H stand steady. You can see here I have this 220 preset. Now you can worry about scent, but that's a whole different rabbit hole to go down. Because as many conibears as I set, I can't worry about scent. I just go bare hand and go because if I worried about scent, you'd be wearing gloves, you'd get scent on that too. So at the end of the day, I just trust that I'm going to make a good set, make it inconvenient for them to go around, and they're going to go through the trap. Okay, so the main thing is you want to make sure that you're level with the trail and your trap's sturdy. Okay, no wobble, whether you got to push your H stand down in place or whatever. I'm not going to take the safeties off because we're doing this just for a demo purpose. Actually, I don't even like it there. We'll probably go up here so it's a hint higher so you can see it better. There we go. That's a good spot. Nice and firm. Animal comes down the trail. Now, when it comes to blending the trap a little bit, what I'll do is I'll take something natural around. I do this all the time. I'll use handfuls of grass. Some guys don't like it, but I almost never have animals go over grass, and that's because I make sure the trap's nice and stable. So I'll grab a couple handfuls of grass here, okay, and you twist them just like so. So now we're going to put them right here on the sides. Twist that a little better. Put them right on the sides like this, and you've got them blended in with the trail. Adds some stability. Makes it a pain to go over the sides and top if you keep your levers up a little bit. So the animal feels pretty obligated to duck unless it tries to climb over. And it can do that, but I don't have it happen very often with clumps of grass. Some guys say they do, but I don't because I elevate it a little bit as well. Now, with that being said, main thing you're doing here is making their easiest path through your conibear. You're making it very inconvenient for them to go around or over. So some good friends of mine, Dale Billingsley and Mike Howe, a couple of years ago here out of Iowa, I had some cedar limbs and I tried it before, but I didn't do it very often. And so they said, hey, use cedar limbs with your 220s. And I said, all right, we'll give it a try, because it makes it more inconvenient to go around. So I'll give a shout out to Dale and Mike on that. So if you want to do that route, you pull your clumps of grass. Instead of using that, what you're going to use cedar limbs. Okay? This makes it very inconvenient to go around. Very natural. And it looks very natural. There's cedar, small cedar trees in all the ditches here in Iowa, most of them. They see them every day. You see this, it looks very natural. It's a pain to go around or over. You can lean it over more if you want to. And boom, the animal comes down. Remember, the key thing, stability, make it inconvenient for them to go around or over, And as far as scent, I can't worry about it, though if I did, these cedar limbs leave a good cedar smell on my hands, so, you know, that kind of helps. But by the end of the day, my hands smell pretty natural from handling grass or cedar limbs or whatever. So that's the set right there, and that's how you're going to take stability, make it inconvenient. Don't worry too much about smell. But if you do, if you're barehanded, you're using grass and cedar all the time anyway. So there's the set. We're not going to leave this live because we pet something and it's summer. This is just for a demonstration purpose only, and we left the safeties on so no animal could be harmed during this film, which is good because we just seen a raccoon mid-afternoon. We've seen 5 of them this afternoon. Very thick raccoon population this year. So this is the set. That's the advice. That's from what I've learned. You can take it or leave it. I appreciate you guys, and that's a video about Conibear stabilization and making it inconvenient for them to go around. Thank you. See you on the next one.
Got an outdoor wrench. Get your critter